Hello, I'm Tom Russo, author of roller skating's newest book, Chicago Rink Rats, The Roller Capital in its Heyday. It's a book about the golden age of roller skating, 1937 and 1959, when roller skating became the #1 sport in America by the end of the 1940s. And it was fueled by the war years.
Yes, even the cadets of West Point roller skate. This is America's #1 sport and recreation. Yes, this is roller skating.
Everybody did it. It was as pervasive then as social media and cell phones are today. Why did the golden age end by 1959? And it really comes down to 3 different factors that came together. Music is generational. And back then in the 1940s and 1950s, organ music drove roller skating. But then we had what? Come around in 1960, the Beatles. The next generation, my generation, got into rock and roll. And rock and roll doesn't have that roller skate beat. And so that was one factor, the change of music. And so the baby boomer generation did not want to associate with their parents' generation in organ music. And roller skating faded until the disco era. But there are other factors. Roller skating rinks also faced liability insurance problems. They were difficult to get liability insurance as well. And the real estate values rose. So all these things came together and roller skating faded until it got a bump during the disco era. Today, roller skating continues to be recreational. And as you travel from rinks around the country, each has a different kind of rhythm skating. And so the dance skating that we saw back in the 1940s, such as the tango, the waltz, all those big band sound skate dances have evolved over the last 50, 60 years. Today it's jam skating, rhythm skating, shuffle skating, but it's still to the music. And it's all different genres of music, such as what we're hearing now. And so that's the future today of roller skating as you travel the country. And each region has a different way to roller skate. And it's very generational and it's very geographical. And people continue to do it, as we saw tonight. Adults are rediscovering roller skating like they have never before because they say, why did I quit this? It's fun. And so we see adults coming out day after day and relearning roller skating. So these are my mother's 1944 roller skates. And what the kids would do is they would buy them from a rink such as this. They'd pay 25 cents a week until they were paid off. And what is interesting about this particular pair of roller skates is city councils were very apprehensive about approving building of roller rinks because of the fire hazard. And they were scared that young people would get caught on skates in a fire in a building they could not get out of. And so some of the clever young people took a street skate and they fabricated onto a boot so they could remove the skate, walk in a boot, so when they got to the rink, all they would do is slip this on and then skate. So that's kind of an unusual pair of skates that survived the 1940s. This case is also kind of a really unique piece of memorabilia because roller skates back then, roller rink operators were incredible promoters. They really knew how to promote roller skating. And that's why it rose to be #1 sport in America by the end of the 1940s. And so they saw the kids walking around with these empty skate cases and they said, let's put something on there. And so what came out of this are rink stickers. And so this case sports several rink stickers from Chicago, such as the White City Rink, the Swank Rink, and others. But most interesting is Let's Go USA, Pearl Harbor. And so this reflects kind of that momentum and enthusiasm to support the war during those war years. And the war years were unique from what we see today because everybody was in and there was tremendous sacrifice for the boys overseas. And so skates were built for the boys overseas, along with cigarettes and along with the letters from home. A purpose of the first national roller skate organization was to establish teaching rinks, meaning rinks that coach the artistic forms of roller skating and readied young people for a campaign of amateur competition. Call them legacy rinks if you wish, but these rinks subscribe to the legacies established in the Golden Age: family-centered, instruction in the classic styles of roller skating, and hosting competitions. Many of these legacy rinks continue to operate today with those same values.